Only the weak imprison themselves behind walls. We live free under the wind, and our freedom makes us strong. Zurgo, Khan of the Mardu. Flavor text of Nomad Outpost. On the war-torn plain of Tarkir, 5 clans compete for territory and dominance of the world, with each of these clans embodying a separate aspect of the long-extinct dragons. Representing the wings and personifying the speed of these ancient dragons, the Mordioux Clan exists for the exhilaration that comes with conquest, and are most at home in the heat of battle. To many of the people of Tarkir, war is an aspect of life often undertaken to defend territory or to pursue some great cause. To the Mardu, however, war is life. The Mardu people typically live in the inhospitable steppes of Tarkir, where food is scarce and the pickings are slim. To maintain this clan, the Mardu are nearly always raiding for resources, and so much of the clan culture is focused on combat. Long ago, the first Khan of the Mardu laid down a set of laws governing honor and combat. All members of the clan, regardless of their status as warrior or labor, follow these laws, known as the Edicts of Ilarga. There are 3 primary edicts laid down, each of equal importance. The first edict dictates, to conquer is to eat. On the harsh steppes they call home, there is never enough food to go around. Simply put, the strong survive, and only those capable of taking their meals in hand deserve to have them. The second edict states that to rule is to bleed. Though the Mardu often raid and conquer new territories, they disdain the idea of committing energy to maintaining such land and quickly move on. The Mardu do not care for establishing new villages, nor do they care to take the people they've conquered into their clan. More often than not, the Mardu will strike out and take hold of a piece of land, then quickly move on to their next conquest after acquiring whatever resources they need. The final edict demands victory or death. In battle, the Mardu do not believe in holding back, and will give it their all to claim even small victories. To the Mardu, the honor of dying in combat is preferable to the shame of having failed in battle. This edict influences much of their culture, even the method in which the Khans of the Mardu rise to power. There are generally 2 types of people in Mardu society: laborers and warriors. Laborers are typically composed of shepherds, farmers, and craftsmen. These laborers do what they can to provide for the clan, but this must nearly always be supplemented by the spoils of war acquired by the Mardu warriors. As the warriors of the Mardu are often away in battle, the labor class has a great deal of autonomy and freedom. The Mardu warriors, meanwhile, are nearly always seeking their next target, looking for ways to raid and conquer. A Mardu warrior will often begin training as a child, and as a result, become specialists in their chosen form of combat at a relatively young age. It is not uncommon for a Mardu clan member to become a vicious, seasoned warrior at the same age a youth from another clan is only just beginning their combat training. Even so, these Mardu youths are referred to by the rest of the clan as soft heels, as they have not yet earned their war names. Earning their name is perhaps the most important trial that a Mardu youth will face. Rather than simply selecting a name for yourself, a war name is an epithet earned through some notable accomplishment in battle, one often witnessed by the rest of the Horde. A war name earned is always linked to this feat, such as Backbreaker, Impaler, or Jaw Crusher. Earning a war name is a concern of great importance and honor for many in the clan, as it is a title they will carry for the rest of their lives. Some Mardu aspire to earn a name that has some sentimental purpose for them, and others will decline to take one until they feel that they have earned it themselves. Regardless, all fighters of the clan wish to take on a war name, as it is to them a sign of a true warrior. Many in the clan are experts in archery and use the bow to devastating effect in their raids. Whether on foot or on horseback, the archers of this clan are adept at pinning down their enemies with a hail of arrows. Mystics of the Horde weave magic into their bows to increase their range or firing power. Although most are standard bows, it's possible that some are constructed using the dragon bones found throughout Tarkir, and others are the massive bows wielded by orc and ogre gut stretchers. These weapons are used to cripple normal targets or deal lethal blows to even giant enemies. Among the greatest allies the Mardu Horde possesses are their mighty warhorses, bred over generations to be the mightiest steeds on Tarkir. A Mardu warrior will train with horseback riding from childhood and become masters of mounted combat as a result. There are several roles that a mounted warrior in the clan can fulfill, such as Valley Dasher, those who ride out to surprise enemy formations, trampling them and dealing massive blows before there is any chance to respond. A Saddle Brute is an orc or ogre that rides upon massive beasts, becoming much like a moving avalanche that crushes all in its path. Then there are what the Mardu refer to as a solo, riders who go out on their own, often utilizing stealth to mask their movements. A solo is often tasked with hunting down and killing a specific enemy of the Mardu. In addition to their archery and horses, the Mardu wield several types of magic in battle to help them gain an edge on their opponents. Though they have shamans, these mystics are not concerned with gaining wisdom or insight, instead focusing their arcane power into helping the Horde. As stated earlier, the Mardu will weave magic into their bows. This is known as Dakla, the way of the bow, and is to the Mardu an art form. They are also adept at using the wind to their advantage, manipulating it to assail their foes or help their falcons gain a tailwind. Finally, the shamans will weave a type of magic that helps hide the approach of Mardu warriors, helping them sneak up on targets without giving them a chance to properly mount a defense. While orcs are often welcome as brethren in the clan, the same cannot be said of goblins and ogres. Ogres are utilized much like great lumbering warbeasts. Their simplistic and violent nature makes them an effective weapon, even if they are sometimes a threat to their Mardu allies. The goblins, meanwhile, are akin to untrained animals, often ignored by the rest of the clan. There is one notable goblin, however, named Ankleshank, who managed to earn some notoriety and even a war name, despite the clan's general lack of care for such creatures. Though the Mardu are skilled at raiding and taking hold of land, they have little interest in actually maintaining or ruling over such territory. As a result, they rarely hold onto any one plot of dirt for very long. A notable exception, however, is their great fortress of Wingthrone. Long ago, this was the site where an ancient dragon was driven to its demise, and the Mardu have ever since used it as the center of their culture. Here, the Khan of the Mardu sits upon the dragon throne of Tarkir, and around them assemble their warriors, scouts, and seers. From this fortress, the Mardu often plan new assaults and share news and reports. For most of the other clans, their Khan is elected to rule, often selected from those who have been considered as worthy of the position. The Mardu Khan, however, is the one who has proven themselves as the mightiest warrior in the clan. This is most apparent when a Khan slays their predecessor in battle, a duel to the death, with the prize being command of the Horde. For the Mardu, who live in a world of might makes right, this selection process for their leader is one they see as just and honorable. As a result, many Mardu have a great deal of respect and devotion towards their living Khan, the strongest among them. Just as the clan respects a strong leader, however, they also disdain the idea of a fool, a weakling, or a coward commanding them. Should a Khan show to the clan that they are no longer worthy of the position, the rest of the Horde will simply choose to not follow them into battle, and await a new Khan to rise, leaving their previous commander to whatever fate awaits them. Zurgo Helmsmasher currently reigns as the master of the Mardu as their Khan. A massive and powerful orc, he leads the clan with a ferocity rarely seen even among the battle-hardened Mardu. However, for all his might, Zurgo has a flaw in his obsession with the one he sees as a traitor to the Mardu, the planeswalker Sarkhan Vol. The Mardu Horde is present in the first two sets of the Khans of Tarkir block, and are the faction that represents the color wedge of red, white, and black. In Khans of Tarkir, the Mardu Horde was introduced with the new mechanic Raid, which rewarded you if you attacked with a creature during the same turn Raid cards were played. During Fate Reforged, the Mardu traded out Raid for Dash, another new mechanic. Dash is an alternate cost ability. If you play a creature for its dash cost, it will gain haste, and will be returned to your hand at the end of the turn. So far, two legendary creatures exist to represent the Horde: Zurgo Helmsmasher and Alesha, who smiles at death. Since it is unlikely that we'll see the Mardu Horde again, it's equally unlikely that we'll be seeing any new legendary creatures for this faction. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or sharing this video with your friends. If you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button, you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. If there's a topic you'd like me to discuss, feel free to let me know in the comments section below. Finally, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll have an early idea of what my next video will be. Thank you again, and have a good day.